is Ron Ekker. You probably don't know me, but if you will look, there's a highlight sheet that will tell you my background. But I am the instructor and the founder of this coaching course that we are putting on. Actually, I look at it as a kind of like a graduate course. You know, you go through 4 years of college, and then you add, and you may go back and add more. We're adding layers of coaching knowledge. Even though you may be an experienced coach at the time, you can still add to your coaching and basketball background. This email is being sent to 168 coaches in a 60-mile radius or area around Winona, Minnesota. And we did that because we wanted close enough so that people can drive back and forth. Now, what will take place in this course, this is just an introduction, is that each coach that chooses to do the class will get at least 12 hours of classroom type instruction, and that'll be explained in more detail later. But one part of that is there's 12 hours of classwork, but there's also an opportunity for you to have a team and continue with this course for approximately 13 weeks. What we are using are players, teams that are competing in the AAU tournaments, and it will include coaching practices and coaching games. This is where we really get to know you, and you get a chance to talk to us about things that might concern you. But right now what I'd like to do is to show you what the class part of it is made up of. There is the classroom part, there is the whiteboard part where we diagram parts of offense and defense to you. The third part is when we take you out on the floor. All of the things we're showing you, I'm going to go through with you. We go out on the floor and you will run through them and walk through them. So you really get a feel for what the players are feeling. I've used this technique many, many times in clinics and when I was in China and was there for a year teaching a course, teaching a school. It works great, and that's what we will do. But right now I'm going to switch to a video that will show you what the course is made up of. And don't worry, if you don't get it, you can always call me. There will be a fact sheet connected to this email that has my name, number, phone number, and email. So now let's just look at what the course is made up of. Here is the course layout, and this is 2 parts of the 3 parts. The first part is the classroom, where it's mostly lecture but also question and answer, discussion. There's a lot of things that we will put into that besides just what we see up here. But these are the 6 areas that we want to cover in the classroom. Mind. Everything goes through the mind. We don't coach bodies. We think we do, but we coach the mind because the mind determines what the body does. I'm going to go pretty quickly on these. Learning. Learning is a big part of coaching. It isn't what we say or what we think. It's the players learning what we want them to learn. A system. We're going to go through and build a system, show you how to build your own system, use as a model the monk system for you to see how it all comes together. Practice, I don't think we can coach without practice. It's all in the practice, is what makes our team work smoothly in the games. Statistics. My saying is perception, what you see, is a mirror because you tend to see what you want to see. But facts are facts. You can't deny them. And we will show you a number of things in that area. Qualities. Uh, every coach has got certain qualities that they want that makes them what they are, gives them the personality. We have three qualities. They're personal qualities, and we'll discuss those. The rest of this is pretty. This is the whiteboard and the floor, the second place. By whiteboard on the floor, I mean that we're going to show you everything on here on a whiteboard. To diagram it for you and discuss it while it's in the classroom. And then we're going to take you out on the floor and we're going to walk through and run through all of these. You are going to do it. Um, it's the best teaching device that I've ever found. For one thing, you are experiencing exactly what the players are going to experience. And this is very helpful to you and to your players. You will understand better what they're going through, and they will understand better what you're trying to show them because you will know it. First of all, it's defense. I'm not going to go through all of these. It's pretty self-explanatory. Notice this one though. Everything we do is related to our system. Every drill, even what we say to our players relates to what our system is. We waste less time. We don't spend any time in our practices and in our games on things that are not necessary. We only work towards building our particular offense and defense. And we'll have that in both areas. This is the monk offense. I won't tell you right now why I call it the monk offense, but as you can see, we deal with the third element. It's actually the title of the book I wrote. And because it is really our value system. We believe in the third element, and that'll have to be explained to you unless you've read the book. We have drills that relate directly to the monk offense, which is a freelance offense, and to the third element. Our fast break-in drills also relates to the system and what our values are. Our half-court offense or our set offense, though the monk offense can be used in that category, it is called the cut series offense. We will just show, well, first of all, we'll talk to you about what our philosophy is on the set offense. The set offense versus the set defense takes a special type of coaching. But we're only going to show here, cut one. There's really about five parts of the cut series offense. They have related drills. And then the last thing we'll talk to you about, we'll show you team drills that also relate to all of these things, and especially the system. And then you will be given a copy. It's a one-page book of drills. Our book of drills that relate to all these things. You will not see us provide you with anything that doesn't relate to our system. Uh, that will be the course, first of all in the classroom, then on the whiteboard, then on the floor. The third part is if you decide to coach a team, then we have 13 weeks of instruction for you. You'll be running all these things. But the reason that's so strong is, first of all, you're working with a team. It gives us a chance to watch you in practice, to watch you in games, and not to criticize you, but to guide you. We're not God on this. We can find good things for you that may help you, and that's the purpose of the whole course. Well, now we'll go back to the film. Thank you. Well, I hope that helped you to see what we are planning to do. That's just, as I mentioned, the classroom part of it. It's about 12 hours of instruction that we will go through these things. To end now, I'm going to leave you with a sheet showing my phone number and my address and my name, so you don't forget me. And you can call me if you want to take part. You can call me if you've got questions. I want to deal with you very honestly and let you know everything. The cost is, if you do not coach a team, is $500. If you coach a team, it's $250 because you're actually working for that other $250. You're purchasing it's my life. It's 50 some years of coaching that are in this head and are willing to help you. And by the way, we do have payment plans for you. If the money is a little high for you, we'll work with you in any way we can. Just give us a call.